Hey y'all, this is Allison hanging out in my space to craft, and this video was late. It's been a couple days since I even had an opportunity to craft. I've had a friend in town from Wales, so I've been busy, but I'm getting so far behind on my Christmas journal. I wanted to get another page done. I pulled out this beautiful Vicky Boutin paper with stars on it, and in the background of the stars is music. And the reason I picked this paper is the photo I want to do is of a good friend of ours who sings at church. And on this particular Sunday, I went to church and she was singing. So I just snapped a picture so I could talk a little bit about maybe church at Christmas for my journal, or enjoying watching Zoe sing at church and stuff like that. So I've got some different tags I was trying, different pieces of ephemera. Some of this makes it, some of it doesn't. And I pulled out, so I'm going to start. I love this paper. I really want to use, thank goodness I have two pieces of it. So my plan really is to use that other side for a page at some point, because it's real cute, and it would be so cute with some small pictures and then embellishments and stuff in some of the little wreaths. But so I've cut this to 4 by no, not 4 by 6. Yes, 4 by 6. And then this little strip, I decided I'm going to cut a little bit off each side, but it needs to be 6 inches wide also. And then I look at it and I decide, instead of covering it completely, I'm going to cut a little bit more off and leave a little bit of a border. I also decided to turn this into a pocket. And the reason being, I figured I could put a tag in there with the journaling on it instead of trying to make open space for the journal. So to make a pocket is pretty easy. Cut whatever shape pocket you want, and then you put, I use wet glue on 3 sides of it. I find that wet glue works better than adhesive, because if you insert things with regular adhesive, it could stick. It stays sticky, whereas wet glue dries hard. So I've got, I'm pulling this tag out, and the reason is it doesn't snow here, so I'm probably not going to use this snowy tag, but the other side, I liked the look of it, so I'm going to use my crocodile to punch the hole, and then that is going to go into the pocket. I was really happy to be able to use that fun musical scrap of paper as well. So just really 2 different musical elements on the page, and that makes me happy. So I'm going to mat this photo. That seemed a little bit narrow, that piece of paper. So I'm going to use just a plain green scrap. I am trying to use up some of my my Christmas themed scraps. Through this process, in addition to the few items that I did buy new for this journal. And you can go back and watch the journal haul sort of introduction video that I did for the journal, where I go through the few things that I bought for it. So I'm liking that. Things are going to change here. I like these tags, but they're too narrow, so they have to go on something else. And I decided not to do that. I do like that tree a lot, and the fa la 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 la. That's the only musical title I could find. So I decided I wanted to do that. So I just need to find a piece of paper that will coordinate, and I found this wordy paper also in the Vicky Boutin, and I'm going to use that. So I am inking everything, and I'm using black ink throughout this entire journal. So I'm just trying to figure out where everything should go. This came together pretty quickly, even with all the indecisiveness that I was suffering. Also, for these journal pocket pages, I'm keeping them pretty flat. I'm not popping a lot of things up. Sometimes it can just cause a lot of wrinkles in these smaller pocket pages. So I just pulled everything out of the pocket so that I can do finishing touches on it and other embellishments. I keep wanting to use those puffy stickers and they're just not fitting. They have too much blue on them. It's not really going with the papers that I have for this journal. I'm looking through here. I need to add the number, and I think it was the 8th. Here I'm pointing to the 10 because I was thinking it was the 10th, but it wasn't. It was the 8th. I went off, I fussy cut a couple of round elements from that page. I'm showing you here. So I cut those off that page and inked them. I think I inked them. And I did that just to add some more elements to the page. I also pulled out this little poinsettia from my little bin of floral accessories, which are from Simple Stories, and several others. And I'm just going to find placement for all of those things. So while I'm here auditioning all these elements around the 3 little pockets, I want to remind you to please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'm really trying to hit 500 subscribers in the next couple of weeks, and getting really close, so that's exciting. So I'm just making some little clusters, some little holly leaf clusters, and adding that. So I'm really liking that card with that nice little cluster of a tree, an ornament, and the other things. I added some twine into the tag. And you can see that tag sticks up a little bit, which I'm totally okay with. It's in the center of the page. It's going to be sticking up a little bit out of the pocket and be easy to grab. So I pulled out some Vicky Boutin, I think it's from Print Shop, and it just has some little puffy hearts. And so I added that on here. And actually, when I went to do the next page, I realized maybe I should have saved those hearts for the next page because it's my daughter and her boyfriend. But we love Zoe, so we're going to keep it there. I'm just trying to decide where I want things. And I like adding another little element to the top of that photo where there's not much in that photo. Just tucking the last few things in. And I moved that over so that I just liked the look of it a little bit better. And now I need some enamel dots. So I look at the ones that I have out. I decide I've already got a lot of red. The hearts are red, so I want some green. So I'm just going into my little stash. Well, maybe not so little stash of enamel dots. And I find some really nice dark green ones. These are Tourist Mode, I think it is, from Fancy Pants. No. Now I can't remember. And just 2 little clusters of those, and I think we're finished. So I'm going to pop those into the pockets and give you a look. A little bit more of a close-up. I think I'm probably going to post a couple more journal pages so I can get caught up, and then I have some plans for some 12 by 12 pages also. So come back for more. Thanks, you guys.